Comfort. It sounds peaceful. It feels familiar. But if you stay in it too long, it becomes dangerous. Because what feels like safety is often just stagnation. There's nothing wrong with feeling stable, grounded, and at ease. But the moment those feelings become your goal instead of your starting point, you stop growing. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Your comfort zone is killing your growth. Slowly, silently, subtly. It lulls you into a routine that feels like living. But it's really just existing. It protects you from fear, yes. But it also shields you from fulfillment, from progress, from becoming the person you're meant to be. This video is not for the person who wants things to stay the same. It's for the one who knows deep down there's more. More in you, more for you, and more ahead of you, if you're brave enough to reach for it. Let's talk about how to break out of the space that's keeping you small and step into the life that's been waiting for you to grow bold. Let's begin. The truth about comfort zones. Let's define it clearly. Your comfort zone is the mental space where things feel familiar. It's where you know what to expect, where there are no surprises, no big risks, and, most importantly, no real stretch. You wake up, you go to work, you talk to the same people, you repeat the same patterns, you operate inside the boundaries of what you know. It's not bad, it's not wrong, but it is limiting, because everything meaningful you want in life requires you to move outside of it. Want confidence? You'll have to face uncertainty. Want new skills? You'll have to be bad at them first. Want deep relationships? You'll have to risk vulnerability. Want to build something that matters? You'll have to be misunderstood, criticized, doubted. And none of that happens in your comfort zone. We've been sold this lie that the goal is to find your lane and stay in it. But the truth is, your comfort zone is not a destination, it's a holding pattern. And holding patterns don't take you anywhere. They just keep you circling the same point until your fuel runs out. Real stories. How comfort kills potential. Let's look at what happens when people stay in the comfort zone. A young woman works at a job she hates, but it pays the bills. She tells herself, "I'll apply for better jobs next month." Next month becomes a year, then 3, then 5. She doesn't hate her life, but she doesn't love it either. And that quiet unhappiness, that's the price of comfort. Or the man with talent, so much talent. He sings in the car, plays guitar in his bedroom. People have told him he should post online, perform, put himself out there. But the fear of criticism wins, so he keeps his gift hidden. Not because it's not real, but because comfort feels safer than exposure. Now let's contrast that with the people who broke free. Ed Sheeran had no label, no industry cosigns. He performed on sidewalks, got booed, slept on friends' couches. Now he's a global artist. Mel Robbins was unemployed, broke, depressed, drinking too much, stuck. She was in her comfort zone, even though it was painful. Then she forced herself to do one uncomfortable thing: get out of bed and count backwards from 5. That small, uncomfortable habit changed her life and her career. Issa Rae wasn't getting roles. She didn't wait to be picked. She started an awkward web series on YouTube with no budget. That became Insecure. That became HBO. That became everything. These stories are not about luck. They're about people who were willing to feel exposed, willing to fail in front of others, willing to look foolish temporarily in order to grow permanently. Comfort didn't get them there. Courage did. And the same courage lives in you. Comfort vs. growth, what you're really sacrificing. Let's stop pretending that comfort is neutral. It's not. Comfort is active resistance to growth. Every time you choose it, you're saying no to something else. You may not feel it today, but over time, that cost adds up. That idea you never pursued, That's potential gone unused? That conversation you never had? That's a connection that never deepened? That risk you never took? That's a door that stayed locked forever. Comfort doesn't just pause your growth, it rewrites your life in smaller, safer sentences. And one day you'll wake up in a life that feels too tight for you. Not because you weren't capable of more, but because you didn't stretch when you had the chance. You are not meant to live in a box labeled good enough. You are not here to coast. You are here to expand, and expansion doesn't happen in warm, predictable places. It happens when you ask the hard questions, speak when your voice shakes, apply when you're not ready, move forward even when the fear screams, stay. The longer you protect your comfort, the more it costs you, and what it costs is you. How to break out of your comfort zone. So how do you do it? How do you break out of a comfort zone that feels so familiar? Here's your personal system. Step 1. Name the line. What area of your life feels stagnant? Where are you coasting? Where do you feel bored, underutilized, or stuck? That's your boundary. That's where the work begins. Step 2. Define your stretch behavior. What would be uncomfortable, but healthy, not reckless, not destructive, just challenging enough to shake you awake? Examples: speaking up in a meeting, posting your first video, saying yes to an opportunity before you're ready, introducing yourself to someone new, waking up 1 hour earlier to work on your dream. These aren't massive moves, but they challenge your rhythm, and that challenge is growth. Step 3. Use the 10-second rule. Fear loves delay. So when you feel the pull to shrink, count down from 10 and move before your mind talks you out of it. 10 seconds of courage can change your week, your year, your life. Step 4. Track the discomfort. Keep a stretch journal. Write down what you did, how it felt, what you learned. This log becomes a living document of your evolution. It makes growth tangible. Step 5. Reward the attempt, not the outcome. You don't need to succeed every time. You just need to stretch. Clarity comes from movement. Confidence comes from proof. And proof is built in uncomfortable moments. Now is the time to move. Let me ask you something. What's the cost of staying the same? How many more months will you spend waiting for the right time? How many more dreams will you bury beneath logic and excuses? How many times will you say, "I'm not ready"? And watch someone else do the thing you were born to do. You do not need another year to prepare. You do not need more degrees, more followers, more motivation. You need a decision to move, a decision to lean into the friction. A decision to stop editing yourself down to fit a life that stopped fitting a long time ago. You already have enough wisdom, enough talent, enough fuel. What you're missing is motion. Don't wait until it's comfortable, because it never will be. Do it now. Do it shaking, do it sweating, do it unsure, but do it. When stepping out feels too hard. And yes, there will be days when it feels impossible, days when your heart races, when the fear is loud, when the stakes feel too high. That's okay. Growth is not linear. Courage doesn't always feel good. Sometimes it feels like anxiety, awkwardness, self-doubt. But those feelings, they're not proof you're doing something wrong. They're proof you're doing something important. The discomfort is a sign you're in the right room. Don't leave it. Don't mute yourself. Don't run back to small just because small is easier. You're not dying. You're transforming. So when it feels too hard, call a friend who reminds you of your fire. Breathe like your life depends on it. Ground yourself in your purpose, not your fear. Take the next step. Not the perfect one, just the next one. Because every time you walk through discomfort, you're not just building a skill, you're building identity. You go from "I can't" to "I did." From "maybe one day" to "I'm already becoming." From "I'm scared" to "I'm stronger than I thought." And one day, The thing that terrified you will feel natural, and you'll smile because you remember the moment you chose growth over comfort. Let this be that moment. Expand your life, one choice at a time. If this message lit something in you, don't just sit with it. Drop a comment right now. What's one uncomfortable thing you're committing to this week? Say it, write it, start it. Then subscribe, because this channel isn't about hype. It's about motion. It's about accountability. It's about building a life so rich in courage that comfort becomes a memory, not a mission. You're not here to play small. You're here to break ceilings, to stretch into new levels, to become who you've always had the potential to be. So breathe deep, shake off the fear, and take the next step out of your comfort zone. That's where your life begins. And today, that's exactly where you belong.